So guys, today is Thursday, Wednesday. This is just an update on my personal account. The account I said I was 80% drawdown. It was left with $200 for me to build the account, which fortunately I took a good setup, but unfortunately it tapped me out by just one pip, and it went in my direction of 1:3. That brought the account back to $200, which is Monday and Tuesday all were good days. I took Monday was a win, Tuesday was a win on my Atlas account. So right now I now have two Atlas funded accounts, but I've not paid the activation fee. These accounts are like a pay later account, so I just pass all of them. And right now, today being Wednesday, the only account I had to trade was just my personal account. It was set at almost $200, and I risked $100 per trade, which I did on UJ. Stopped me out, and I went in full margin. So the trade is still. I'll be putting screenshots alongside and a screenshot of the trade. I don't care whether someone say I did the wrong thing or what. I just knew that was it because I took that trade. The bias and everything about that trade was very good. It was very good. I did not been because of news. There was news around. There was news around 8:30 that I didn't check. So there was news around 8:30, but I got my entry before 8:30. So I entered the trade. It was a very good trade. But I don't know being because of the news, like I said, it would have been a TP. Like it would have been a TP. That would have been like 3 wins in a row. But because of the news, I still entered, and the news stopped me out, putting my account now at $93. And how much am I going to raise on my next trade? So immediately it stopped me out, spiked down, and started rejecting. I just knew that this trade is still going to move in my direction. And for me, just leave the account, whether I'll trade it again or how much am I going to risk next that I'll recover that. So I just went in full margin. And right now the trade is just the account is right now it's getting to about $300. I'll take you to the chart and show you the trade. We're putting screenshot of my MT5, those screenshots I took somewhere around. So that's just the update on the account. I almost blew it, but right now, due to the fact that I went in full margin, the account is back to about $250 the last time I checked. But I'm just going to hold the trade. Today is Wednesday, and my whole UJ buys that bias till Friday. I don't know. But I'm just going to hold it for a very long time because it looks promising. The daily just gave us a low and it started pushing to the upside. 4 hour upside, 1 hour upside. So holding it is very good. So that's just the update on my personal account. This is my first. It has been very long since I tap more than five, even more up to three positions on a single trade. But this position, I opened them a whole lot. I just because price was very volatile, it was just pushing fast, and I just went in 0.02, 0.02, 0.05 or so, 0.5. Yes, that means so right now the trade is moving well, and I'll show you how it is. Let's see how it goes. I'll keep you updated on that account too, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment your thought whether what I did was the best thing or I should have just stopped trading and I'll do well with the 90 something dollars. But there's no way I can raise the whole account again. The margin, it won't agree. You can't raise the whole account again. So they'll either allow me to raise some, which I'm not good. So it's either I just blew the account or I take it to something like $400, $500 and I start risking my $100 normally on my trade. So that's the plan for the account, and let's see how it is. Let's see how the trade goes. Keep you updated. So guys, this is the trade right now. This is the USD JPY trade I took today that I lost the first trade, then was left with 95 or $93, then I went full margin. So this is the particular trade. So I'm still holding this trade right now as I'm making this video. It's around 6:52, almost 8 minutes to 7, and I'm still holding. Though the market will close back, we are holding to see where price will take us. If I'm able to make 1 to 3 from this trade, then I'll close. But right now we're about 1 to 1.5.
profit around $160 or so. So this was why I entered. The yesterday lights out right now. This is where I entered based on when I was risking $100. This was where I entered. Let me show you. I entered somewhere around here with my stop loss below here. This was my initial trade, and I was targeting this high here. That was my target. But this was my first position, which I was risking $100. Let me show you on the 3-minute chart. Which I was risking $100, but I lost that trade because there was news. Because there was news, I didn't pay attention, and the trade stopped me out. I don't know why my network is slow, but that was my first entry. Okay, I see. So this was where I entered. Stop loss here, target 183, and as you can see, the news just came, stopped me out. So immediately rejected, and it was around here. I entered full margin somewhere around here. So this is a trade I'm still holding, but you know that one, there's no stop loss. Over 10 positions, almost 15 or so, I'm gonna put stop losses. So I'm still holding the trade, and I'm going to hold and see how tomorrow is going to be. If tomorrow the market is still trending, because on the 1 hour UJ is bullish, 4 hour is bullish, daily is bullish. So I'm just holding, following what the market is doing. I'm trying to take you back to my 1 hour and show you the trend, but I think my network is slow, and there's lights out here right now because the weather is like it's trying to rain, but there's too much wind. I think that's why they off it. So I don't know. My data is connected, but just slow. It is just slow. So normally I don't trade like this, where I'll just take a position, go full margin. I can't remember the last time I did this, but the account was just down. There was nothing I could do than to just capitalize on this trade that was going to move in my direction. That's why yes, we trade full margin, and we're still holding. So I'll keep you updated on the trade, be it today or tomorrow, whatever happens. So guys, this is an update on my 90% drawdown account, the live account I'm trading, which was 90% in drawdown. So today is Wednesday. And I'm just making this video. I've tried, but I didn't get a chance to make the video last week, so I'll be posting this video tomorrow, Thursday. And the update is that the place I stopped on the account was when I went in full margin, and I got stopped out of the trade. I will take screenshot along the line. I got stopped out of the trade, though I moved my stop loss to adjust my stop loss when the price was already, the account was $95 when I went full margin in. Then the account went about $300, which I should have closed, but I didn't close. I was still holding them. It reversed and stopped me out at break even. So it stopped me out, and the account balance was around $135 or so. That was on Wednesday. It stopped me out, and I'm just making this update on how the account, where the account is, and how it's going. So it stopped me out at break even, and we're putting screenshot of when it stopped me out. So the next day, which was Thursday, I got into this trade on gold. It was on gold. That was Thursday, and I was risking half of the account. It was $70 or so, 60 something dollars. So I was just risking $60 on the trade, and that trade played out very fast. So I made about 170. I'll be putting screenshot. I just want to make an update on the account. So that trade ATP 1 to 3, that's about $180. And that week ended, so the account was now at $300 because initially it was at $135. Then I made about $170 to $180. So the account was now up $300, which I'll be putting screenshot along the line. So right now the account is still seated at $75 and $320 or so. So right now we are no more in 90% drawdown, but we're now in 85% drawdown. So that counts for me. I really missed out on some certain trades, so I'm not going to lie. If I don't know of the spread, because if I get an account that has zero spread, the minimum deposit I can't afford. And I did a mistake on HFM, which is a broker, what forex market or something like that, HFM, and they banned me, so I cannot open an account with them because they have raw spread that the deposit is less, but I can't open an account with them. I have the one I'm using is FBS, and the spread on UJ. I don't know why UJ used to have a very tight spread, but I don't know whether it's this broker or a different broker that I was using, but that broker UJ and Go used to have very tight spread, but here the spread is very wide. Like, it has made me miss a whole setup that would have grown the account. What of the spread? If you enter and price gives you a little drawdown, it will stop you out. So it's better not to just enter and look for trades rather on gold. That's why the account is just still not moving, because I don't know, the spread is way too much. So right now we're 85% in drawdown, and let's see how it goes. I'll keep you updated on this account on whether we are going to blow it, we'll make profit, we'll grow it back to break even, which is $1,000, that's $20, or however the account goes. I'll keep you updated. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video as you always do. Comment your thoughts on what I should do. Should I just go full margin with the whole $300, or should I trade it with risk management, risk $100 per trade? So we have about 2 trades to go. If I lose 2 trades in a row, we are back to $100. We go full margin again. So let's see. I'll keep you updated, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As always, peace.